Alright, you guys, so we just pulled up to the Bottega Veneta store. There's literally no one in here besides Kia and I and the associates. So I'm gonna go ahead and try these Puddle boots on, and then I'll let you guys know my thoughts. And then of course I'll show you guys in the mirror like what it looks like. So let's get it. So this is the first color that I'm trying on. This is like the, I believe this is called the fondant. And it's kind of like this really nice chocolate brown colorway. And then this is the other color that I'm trying on, and this is called the sea salt. I feel like I should get the chocolate brown ones, but there's something about this color that I really like. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it on, and then I'll let you guys know. Okay guys, so I have the chocolate brown ones on, and I feel like I was leaning towards this one, the sea salt one, but now that I feel like I'm here and I have these on, I feel like I really like these. So this is what it looks like. So this is exactly how I would style these boots. Kind of a looser fitting pair of pants like this. And then just kind of let the pant kind of beat over the boot. I wouldn't like stack it or anything. This is exactly kind of what I was going for. I feel like these are so nice. So like I said, these are the fondant color. So let's go ahead and show them. The sea salt one. Which one do you like better?
The chocolate. I've been saying it. I feel like before we came here, he was asking me he was showing me online, and I was like, you should get the chocolate ones, but he was like, no, I want what, sea salt you said?
This is, yeah, sea salt.
I like the chocolate.
Okay, well let's try these on. So, oh, this is the one. I think this is the one for me.
I don't know.
They're so good. I feel like I want both.
I mean, you don't need both.
I don't. Which one do you like better? I feel like now that I have these on, I feel like they're definitely a vibe.
They are, but I think I still like the chocolate more.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right, you guys, so we're back home right now from the Bottega Veneta store, and I was gonna film this another day, but I can't wait. So I wanna unbox it with you guys, show you the color I got, and then just kind of talk through some of the features of the Bottega Veneta Puddle boots, as well as like why I decided to get it, like the design features and all that good stuff. And then towards the end, after I review this said boot right here, I also wanna touch on some other boots and other types of boots that I feel like would be really essential for this year. So let's go ahead and get into this boot right here, and then we'll talk about some other really good alternatives. So this is what the Bottega Veneta box looks like. It's a really nice, substantial, really big box. Of course, in that classic, iconic green Bottega Veneta color. So let's go ahead and open up the box. So on the inside, it's just like nicely wrapped with a ton of like tissue paper and all that good stuff. And then the said Puddle boots are in here. So I'm just gonna hold up just one, because obviously it's gonna be kind of weird holding up two. So let's go ahead and dive into this bad boy right here, and then you guys can see which color I decided to go with. In case you were wondering what these are of course the dust bags that come with the said Bottega Veneta pieces. So this is the dust bag, one bag per boot. And this is the color that I decided to go with. This right here is the fondant color. It's a very like muted chocolate brown. As soon as I put these boots on, I knew I had to get them. They're so comfy. In terms of like some features of the actual Bottega Veneta Puddle boots itself, as you can see on the bottom, it definitely features like a really thick sole, which is something I really like. I talk about it a lot in my other videos, but I am on the shorter side. I'm like barely 5'8". Any kind of place where I can get an extra boost in terms of height, I'll take it. And these boots right here, again, are definitely gonna come through with me for that. In terms of the actual comfortability of the said boot, I'd give it literally a 10 out of 10. It's so nice. It feels like so squishy yet firm. It literally feels like you're walking on clouds, and I really do think that it is due to the kind of like thicker sole at the bottom. As you guys can see with some really nice close-ups, I'll throw in like B-roll shots, of course, but you'll see the Puddle boots kind of feature the same, almost kind of like wave-like design, similar to the other Bottega Veneta pieces, such as like the lug boots, which is also another piece that I really like. I personally live in Seattle, Washington, so this type of piece right here that is just this really nice heavy duty rubberized material is going to be so great for the rainier days. I feel like this is a type of boot that still comes through with the casual flex, but is still very practical, again, for the kind of weather conditions that I live in here in Washington. I did go with a Euro size 42, which converts to a US size 9. So I'm usually a size 9.5 in boots, like in regular US men's boots. So at least from my experience, I would say to size down half a size. However, I am pretty lucky that I do have a Bottega Veneta store here in Bellevue, Washington. So if you are fortunate enough to have a Bottega Veneta location, I would recommend going in, just because I feel like that is the best way to ensure that you're gonna get the correct size for your said feet. But nonetheless, I'm super happy with this purchase right here, and I could definitely see myself styling this up in so many ways. So in regards to styling the Bottega Veneta Puddle boots, I feel like the top must-have thing that you have to make sure that you are wearing, at least for me personally, and this is just my humble opinion, you have to make sure that you are styling it with the that was my dog in the background. Don't mind her, she's fine. Back to what I was saying, the prime example and top tip that I can give you guys if you want to go ahead and pick yourself up these boots right here is you have to make sure that when you're styling it with the right pants. A really good example of the type of pant that I would wear these types of boots with are the types of pants that would eat or swallow, for lack of better words, the actual boot and cover the top part. I personally don't think that these boots or these style type of chunky, for lack of better words, puddle boots would look good with a tighter or slim fitting pair of pants. It just has to be a straight fit or regular fit pant that again goes over the actual top of the boot to kind of get that more relaxed look. But it's not to say that you couldn't dress up this boot either, and I feel like that's what I really like about this silhouette. Like I said, it comes through with a casual flex, but it just doesn't do too much. This boot right here does come in a ton of other colors, and if you guys watched the first portion of this video, which was the vlog portion, I was literally so close to getting the sea salt one, low-key in addition to this one, but my fiance talked me out of it, and shout out to her because these aren't cheap. They're not the most expensive boot in terms of Bottega Veneta's offering, but nonetheless, they're not affordable by any means. So definitely be sure to stay tuned and follow me over on Instagram so you guys will see how I style these said boots up in future outfits. So if you have any other questions in regards to the said boot right here, obviously after this video goes up, I would have had some time to wear it and style it and stuff. So if you have any other questions, leave them in the comments down below and then I'll get back to you. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about two more styles and two more categories of types of boots that I feel is going to be so essential for the year of 2022. So the first one was puddle boots, or just rain boots, rain chunky boots such as that one right there from Bottega Veneta. And you of course don't have to get those BV ones. You can get some other ones that are on the more affordable end. But I feel just those style sort of boots, the kind of more short, compact, kind of just but still chunkier silhouette of a boot, that would be one of the three categories that I'm going to talk about. The next category that I want to talk about is just a standard lace-up boot / boots that feature very unique lacing. I feel you can never go wrong with just a standard pair of classic lace-up boots. I have a pair from Prada that I've had for years now that I always gravitate towards. It never fails me, and I feel you can either dress those up, you can dress them down, and it's just a great, almost all year round, really good investment. You don't have to get the Prada ones, as you guys will see from the B-roll clips, as well as some product images and some styling photos. There's a ton of other options that you guys can get in regards to lace-up boots. I just wanted to kind of highlight lace-up boots as well as boots with unique lacing, because I feel I've been seeing that a lot lately, and I feel it is also a really good boot kind of category and option if you are the type of person that likes to wear boots but you're not maybe into the whole puddle boot or rain boot aesthetic. A really good classic lace-up boot is a really good option. And of course, with everything mentioned and worn in this video, I'll be sure to leave links to everything, as well as some really good affordable alternatives for you guys in the description box down below. So definitely be sure to check that out. And then the third and final kind of category that I want to talk about in terms of must-have boots for this year, it is no surprise, I'm going to be talking about leather chunky boots. You guys already know what it is. I am constantly always wearing and always talking about the affordable alternatives to the Bottega Veneta lug boots that I got from H&M. And by the time that you're watching this video, I did check, it is currently still in stock. So again, links to everything will be down below. But I feel the whole taller leather chunky boot style and quote unquote trend is not going anywhere. At least for me personally, I feel like that whole aesthetic is very timeless and it's classic. It still comes through with a casual flex, but like it doesn't do too much. And I feel like when styled right, it really just reads as a really nice, simple, high quality look featuring a Chelsea boot. But I feel like the difference between a standard Chelsea boot and a leather kind of chunky boot is I feel like the elongation of the kind of boots such as the H&M ones and the Bottega Veneta ones really set them apart from just like a standard shorter Chelsea boot. There's nothing wrong with like a standard Chelsea boot, but I just feel like if you guys kind of want to come through with just that little extra finesse, a little extra something, I would personally opt for a boot that sits a little bit taller and sits a little bit chunkier on the bottom in regards to the sole. Like I mentioned, my H&M one is a really good example of that, but of course I will leave links to some other really good alternatives as well. All right, you guys, so that is it for my, I don't even know what this video was, low-key. It was kind of like it was kind of like a mix-up of a lot of things. It was like a shopping vlog, and then it was a Bottega Veneta Puddle review, and then it was like a little styling. Nonetheless, hopefully you enjoyed it. Definitely be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content like this, and if you aren't already, definitely be sure to follow me over on Instagram so you can see me styling these boots alongside the other boots that I talked about in today's video. I don't know about you guys, but I'm super hyped about this purchase. My fiance even mentioned, oh, she's like right next to me as I'm filming this. She was low-key hating when I showed her these, and she even said that when we pulled up to the Bottega store and she saw it on me, that it was nicer than she thought it was gonna be like when it was on. Isn't that right? Yes. Yeah, so I know it's definitely an acquired taste for some, but my top tip just with anything in regards to fashion is don't knock it until you try it. So you can most definitely expect me to be wearing these literally all 2022. So yeah, much love for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.